In general, we can tell a lot about a character by how they dress. If we just observe the MDR team at the beginning of season 1, who is the one who is most bought into the mission and vision of Lumen? It's pretty obviously Irving, and his clothes consistently fit beautifully into the cool Lumen blues. He's loyal to the company. He is a true believer in the mission. Dylan, on the other hand, is less of a devotee of Kier Egan and more someone who is willing to crack jokes and push buttons. And he often is one who appears in more yellows and warm tones in his costume. Mark finds a nice middle ground between the two. He doesn't push the boundaries all that much, but he hasn't fully drunk the Kier Kool-Aid. He's often playing it safe with neutrals and blues. But the cool thing is that costume choices can help emphasize a character's progression. For example, Defiant Jazz in season 1, the seeds of rebellion and revolt are brewing in MDR. And guess what? We see reds introduced in the costumes of both Mark and Dylan, wearing dark red ties. Helly is also breaking outside of the norm with her bright yellow. In season 2, we see something similar. Milchek is trying to keep Dylan's innie in line by allowing Dylan's wife to visit him on the severed floor. The first time we see the two of them meet, we see Dylan in pretty standard colors for him, with the yellows and grays. But the next time he sees her in episode 6, he's much closer to those Lumen blues and neutrals. And as a character, he's trying much harder to keep his job and stay in line. While all of this is great storytelling, I actually think that the most brilliant choice hasn't even been mentioned yet. Who has a wardrobe perfectly on brand with Lumen? Someone who has blues and greens that somehow work together perfectly. Helly. And of course she does, because she's Helena on the outside. I actually think this is some genius level storytelling, because her outfits early in season 1 are screaming how on brand she is with Lumen.